Yes, it's more comfortable doing a video in my closet where you can't really tell details of things and you can't see my hair and the fact that I that I cut it myself, and maybe you can, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this in my closet because this is my safe space these days, and I just don't wanna be out there where all the light is and putting up more lights and trying to make it look cool, and here we are. It's so ironic that I'm trying to do this in a dark closet, like hiding my hair essentially, because I really just want to talk about me ending this like battle that I've had for over a year now since I started cutting my own hair, and that I am not a professional. I've never been trained. I've always had it on my heart, like basically my whole life, I just had such a strong desire to learn how to cut my own hair. And I have so much hair that it's not even funny. It is so dense and it's so thick and coarse and stubborn. But I have managed, by the grace of God, a little over a year ago, to start cutting my own hair, and it was long. It was, I had really long hair. And I started like messing with the layers, and then it started getting shorter, and I just wanted to keep practicing, and look where we are now. For the first time in my life, I have like a pixie. But I wanted to talk about this in a spiritual sense, that I'm realizing, even if I'm not 100% sure about like what I am realizing, I just want to say something about it in case the battle is won by me talking about it. So I could tell you over and over how much I have gone back and forth in the last year with, should I continue cutting it myself? I'm doing a really bad job. There's a huge learning curve with this. And the back and forth between, I need to go see a professional probably and relieve like this huge amount of stress that I've put on myself, and me even stronger feeling the need to not go to a professional and just keep on with the learning curve. And that is what I've done, and I haven't seen anybody since last February. And right now, like, not even just right now, this whole time, multiple times, like I'm telling, like every 10 minutes it could go back and forth. It's so exhausting that I will turn around and be like, I absolutely hate my hair. It looks so dumb. What am I doing to myself? 2 minutes later, I like my hair right now. I'm feeling good. And like I said, I cannot emphasize that back and forth enough. I really couldn't. I really could not emphasize that strongly to anybody. And I feel almost a little crazy talking about this because it is such an internal battle that I feel like I should probably just keep to myself most of the time. That most people don't end up cutting their own hair like me, especially when you have the amount of hair that I do. Most people have jobs that they don't want to look stupid in and all that, and I just happen to have the lifestyle that has allowed for this. And I'm extremely grateful for that, and I'm proud of myself for getting myself here and having the courage, which I don't know if anybody, I don't know who needs to hear this, but courage feels like terror in the moment. It just does. You never tell yourself, oh, this is what courage is. It's like, no, I'm absolutely terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. And then once the haircut or the situation is over, you look back and you're like, whoa, I did that. And look at me, I'm like better off for it. And that's probably the thing that keeps me going, because I know that if I go to a professional, and I love the hairdresser that I usually go to, she's awesome, but my hair grows fast enough that I'm cutting it at least monthly, if not more. Well, there's a thing to that I usually can't do a whole haircut in one go, and I will do it like multiple times throughout like a week or 2 weeks or however long I feel like dealing with like looking less than ideal or maybe a little silly or whatever I feel. But I know that it might not even be cut how I want it to be, no matter how I describe it, which is kind of the lesser problem here. But also, if I get to a professional and have that relief, it's going to be short-lived enough that I keep telling myself that I might as well just take this lesson and learn it myself and just continue on doing what I've been doing for over a year now, which is absolutely nuts that I get to say that. And this month I've really been getting closer to God, and it kind of feels silly because it's only been like 3 weeks, but it also is a big struggle of mine to fully be able to hear, or maybe at all, to like decipher what part of that struggle and what part of the things that I feel are God and are me and are the enemy. And that is the absolute biggest thing that I'm trying to figure out for myself. You know, it's really hard to tell if it's the enemy telling me that short amount of relief going to a professional is worth it, or if it's to stay doing my own hair and looking less than ideal when I have always kind of obsessed over my hair, even when it was long and it was in my comfort zone and I knew how to handle it. I've always been really obsessive with it being perfect, and now for all of this time with it being short, I am out of my comfort zone. It is so far from perfect, but it's growth, and I can feel that it's growth, and it makes me proud of myself. And so like there's so many angles to look at all of this stuff. Like no wonder I feel like I'm drowning sometimes. But I really wanted to talk about this because I don't have anybody in my life to like who gets it or who would be going through the same thing. So I might as well put it out there. And maybe some people will be able to help me through this. Because it's a lot. And I feel like talking about it is going to either put an end to it, like supernaturally, or it's going to bring people to me who can help me. So, you know, I'm getting there. We'll see what happens. Yes, my face is very red, actually. I have a seborrheic dermatitis situation, if anybody wants to help me with that as well, because I'm down eating just about nothing. But yeah, I really wanted to just talk about this hair situation because it's absolutely obnoxious. Thank you for listening. Bye.